Jai Shri Krishna. So today we are going to see AaruDha Lagna or Aruna Lagna, how to posit it. So as part of Prashna science, we are going to also research on this topic on AaruDha and Aruna. So there are many different kinds of ways to posit AaruDha and or Aruna Lagna, and also Prashna Lagna. So let's see what is the most important one in AaruDha, Prashna and so AaruDha and Aruna are the same thing. And Prashna is a Lagna which comes at the time, the rising sign at the time when the question is being asked. The exact degrees, the exact minutes and the exact seconds of the time will be noted in Prashna Lagna. Whereas in AaruDha Lagna or Aruna Lagna, it is based on the person's fate or decision. Because AaruDha Lagna is more important. AaruDha Lagna is important. Let's see why AaruDha Lagna is more important, and then let's go to the calculation methods of AaruDha Lagna. Most people just come, sit and then bring their horoscopes which are full of different things which are not even having the exact timing. So they start predicting on that, and then such a thing doesn't even happen and astrology gets a bad name. Well, that's not what we are trying to do. What the correct way is Prashna Shastra. If a person has minute to minute exact time, then the Jataka would be correct. But on the other side, when the minute to minute time is not correct, then we have to follow Prashna Shastra. So Prashna Shastra, and very important thing in Prashna Shastra is the Prashna Lagna and Aruna Lagna. So and Gochara Phala. So Prashna Shastra is the Gochara transit chart which is foreseeing future according to the questions by the questioner. So that is simply Prashna Shastra definition. So if a person wants to know his future, then he has to ask questions to the astrologer. If some questions are not asked, that particular thing will not happen. Only if questions are asked to the astrologer about the particular thing, then only that thing will happen, and that is Prashna Marga or Prashna Shastra. So Prashna Tantra is very extensive art, which is a very important art, and this art is supposed to be done by only people who have studied the Puranas, Shastras, Bhagavad Gita, Vedas, Bhagavatam and these scriptures, that he knows that the Karma Siddhanta, the entire Karma Siddhanta, how it has been growing and how a person should act according to his karmas, according to his duties, and how are the karmas made for a person, what is his duties in his previous birth, what has he done, is it a mistake, and the same things come in the Prashna chart. So it's very simple to calculate the AaruDha Lagna or the Aruna Lagna. So the first method to calculate Aruna or AaruDha is very common. So we ask the questioner or querist to ask just tell a number between 1 to 12. So what is 12? 12 signs means the 12 Rashis, Aries, Taurus or Mesha, Vrishabha, Mithuna, Karkataka, Simha, Kanya, like that. All the 12 Rashis have to be given as a thing for a person to say. Like say a number between 1 to 12. This is only for people who are not conversant with astrology. So this is Aruna Lagna. Calculation methods are different. So one is Prashna Lagna and one is Aruna Lagna. Aruna Lagna is only also people who are not conversant with astrology, whereas Prashna Lagna is the rising sign at the time of query. So these two kinds of things are very important in this science. So Aruna and AaruDha both have to be both are actually the same, Aruna and AaruDha Lagna. So in Prashna Marga we have AaruDha is written in whereas in other places we have Aruna Lagna given. So Aruna means just before the sun, the charioteer of the sun. That is Aruna. Aruna is the charioteer of the sun. So it's very important to know Aruna Lagna and AaruDha Lagna as two basic concepts. They are both the same. Whereas we have one more thing saying Prashna Lagna for people who are conversant with astrology, people who know little astrology. Like one is Mesha, two is Vrishabha, and little positions of the planets. So if I come at this time, then I must take Vrishabha as a Lagna, so that Jupiter comes in the 5th house, so that my children problems are solved. So all of these things do not even work with Prashna. So what we have to do is we have to take Prashna Lagna or the rising sign at the time of asking for a person who is conversant with astrology. So let's see 3 simple methods of calculating Aruna Lagna. First method is say a number between 1 to 12. Second one is say a number between 1 to 27, the 27 nakshatras. If they say 2, then we say Bharani, 3, then we say Kritika. If they say 26, then we say Purva Bhadrapada. Like this, we put the Lagna like this, and then we say that is the Lagna of the Prashna. Some people also ask 1 to 108. That means the 4 padas of each, so that they know every single 3 degree 20 minute gap also. So if somebody says 5, then we say it is Ashwini 1 and Ashwini 2. So it becomes Bharani first pada. So Bharani first pada comes in Mesha. So we put it as simple 3. We put it as 13 degree 20 minutes plus 3 degree 20 minutes. That becomes it becomes 16 degree 40 minutes. So from 13 degree 20 minutes to 16 degree 40 minutes, that is one gap of Bharani first pada. So that means we put it there as a Lagna. So that is 1 to 108. So we ask the person to say like that. And then the one more method is there. That is AaruDha. AaruDha is also very important. That is, we make a 24 angula or 24 inch beautiful square drawn with rice and also with special powders. So drawn with rice, and some people also recommend drawing with vibhuti. So we draw that, and then what we do is we cover it with mallige, or we also call it jasmine flower. So we cover it with that so that it becomes very beautiful. We do pujas to it. We put a lamp, because lamp is also very important. We shall know about that in later on videos and lessons of Prashna Marga. So that's why let's see this important thing. It's very important to know that a person must bring a small piece of gold to come to an astrologer, and then has to place this in one of the in one of the 12 boxes of the special chart being given at the person's just before the person's eyes. So there are many predictions to happen on this also. We shall discuss about that later on. So there's one more thing. So where the questioner is sitting, let's divide the room where the discussion is happening into 12 compartments. So the room is exactly some cubits of length. Okay, let's say 24 cubits of square meters. Let's take 24 square meters. That's the consultation room. So 24 square meters, we have to divide each one into 2 square meters. And then the astrologer sitting face east, and the 2 in the rising side, astrologer has to sit. And they should be placed for the questioner to sit in any spot. So that is the third way. So where the astrologer, where the questioner sits, that part is called the AaruDha Lagna or Aruna Lagna. There is one more method to calculate Aruna. It's called Aruna or AaruDha Lagna. That one is at the beginning of the consultation, which part the querist is touching. If he's touching the ground, or if he's touching his chest, or if he's touching his head or eyes or face or nose, that also can be termed as AaruDha or Aruna. This again is of 27 types and 12 types. So it can be taken any way depending on the way the astrologer predicts. So this is about the signs of AaruDha and Aruna. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna. Okay,